How's it going, everyone? It's Ethan here with etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Pewag 7mm truck chains with cams. These are the most aggressive chains that I personally have installed. They're not actually for road use at all, they're off-road only. So definitely don't look at these if you're looking for a chain that you can use on the road. The links themselves are 7mm like the name would suggest, and they're very aggressive, so they're going to be doing a good job of off-road handling. Really solid ice, snow packs, things like that. These should have no issues with. It is a ladder style pattern chain, which again is going to help a lot with starting and stopping. Not as much tire coverage or handling ability as a diamond pattern style chain, but for the use that you're going to be using these for, I imagine that it's the style that you're going to need. They're made of a low carbon steel, which is the best case for these studs, because if it was a harder material, if you're using them in the cold and snow, these all become individual little breaking points. So that's definitely something that the low carbon steel is going to help with. They also have these twisted links, which in theory would give you a smoother ride, but again, with these aggressive studs, smoothness is probably not something that's on the forefront of what you're looking for with these chains. Additionally, these chains do feature 3 cams to tighten. No self-tensioning, so we do recommend snagging a rubber tensioner if you're going to be bouncing around just to keep things secure. But overall, these are definitely not your routine use chains. These are for off-roading, very specific use. But the installation was pretty straightforward, and I think they're a solid fit on the 2022 GMC Sierra 1500. But you can go ahead and check out how we did that install now. To start with the install process, the first thing you're going to want to do is lay your chains out flat. Make sure that there's no tangles or twists. With these chains, it's pretty easy to identify which side you're going to want facing up, because these V-bars are pretty apparent and you obviously don't want these facing your tire. Additionally, you want to make sure that the cams are facing outward, because you will have to tighten those later. But to start the installation, it's pretty simple. Trying to make sure that your chains are as centered as possible. Just grab these 2 in the back and drape them over your tire, and try to space things out as evenly as possible so that you give yourself enough room to make the first connection in the back. On the back side, the connection is pretty straightforward. Probably start with the second link here, because we do have those cams to tighten in the front, but we can always come back and adjust that later if we need to. We'll probably go to the second link on the front here again, because we do have those cams to tighten, and we do that using the provided tool. All you basically do is lever it into there and twist it counterclockwise. So we'll do this as many times as we need to make sure things are as tight as we want them to be. And in our case, that's nice and snug, but if it's not, again, just increase the link in the front or the back. With any ladder style pattern chains, even though it has the cams, without the self-tensioning, we do recommend going ahead and picking up one of these rubber tensioners. As you drive, things tend to move out of place, and this will just do a great job of keeping everything secure as you're moving. All you need to do is attach these hooks in a star pattern similar to how you would put on or remove your tire, and that'll help keep everything where you need it when you're driving. That's it for the installation. Make sure you attach the tire chains on your passenger side as well. Roll forward or backward just a few times to make sure that everything is secure and where you want it. Then you're ready to hit the road.